Hello there, and welcome to Hammerman for today, September the 8th. And apparently, no one told Hammerman, oh, if you barrage a hot pot, it doesn't take damage. Sucker. Yes, that is absolutely correct. There is a hot pot sitting front row and center on my defense today. The update dropped. I knew the hot pot was there. I was like, you know what? I've got to try it. I've got to see what happens to my defense on Hammerman with the hot pot taking the stage. So I built one because, well, I never do anything with my weapons lab, and I figured, why the heck not? So somehow, on the first level, I didn't get, or the first stage of Hammerman, I didn't get my flawless. And I'm not gonna lie, little disappointed in the hot pot right now. When you're not rocking a 10 blue boost, the hot pot, not nearly as good. Screw it, write it off. No one likes it, everyone hates it. It should go eat some worms. So, stage 2, as you can see, a whole bunch of warriors and short range stuff on that first wave, and some fools got smoked. What's this? What's this? On stage 2? Flawless victory? Oh my god! That's right, we had to call the burn ward, because the hot pot, it's that awesome. It really is. Psych. I tricked you. You thought that it sucked. No, it was incredible. That's the first time I think I've ever gotten a flawless on 2. I've come close, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the first official, I guess. I don't know. Because I was so stoked from flawless victory on 2, I didn't even pay attention to what the troop type was, or the troop loadout was for stage 3 here, and I didn't switch up for the grenadiers. I don't know why. Come on, how I don't get flawless, and let alone on stage 2. But the good news is, even though the hot pot isn't able to be 100% fully effective, as you can see, the rocket launchers, they got my back. They sat there and blew the snot out of everything that moved on the beach, while the hot pot kind of chilled and had a tea down there. A hot pot of tea, if you would. Oh. Sorry. Anyways, yes, absolutely. That stage went down with a vengeance, and then we move on to the next, stage 4, coming at you with a whole bunch of, again, short-range melee suckers. And the hot pot does what the hot pot does. Now, also, it's good to note that there are a bunch of medics. Look at all of those medics up there trying to heal the crap out of everything. Hot pot doesn't care. Hot pot's the honey badger of defenses. It burns the medics too. It's absolutely fantastic. And again, because I did so well with the last level with all the grenadiers, when I saw there were a bunch of grenadiers in this one, I was just like, you know what? I don't care. Let's see what happens. And as you can see, there are a lot more grenadiers, but because the hot pot goes into hiding, the grenadiers all kind of move up, and all the riflemen and everything roll up, but the hot pot's got nice full health. It's been hiding for a while, it doesn't have to worry about anything, and then goes into hiding and lures those grenadiers in, and blammo. Oh, I love it. I love the hot pot. It's my new best friend. Actually, it's good. This weekend, I'm leaving town for a bit. Me and the hot pot, we're going out and we're gonna have some fun. It's pretty exciting. A hot date, if you would. Yeah. All right. Stage 5 coming at you with more grenadiers. Oh, grenadiers, gonna kill me. The good news is the grenadiers are preceded by a whole bunch of Zookas, which, as you can see, just get melted. And that's not even the doing of the hot pot. That's just rocket launchers being rocket launchers and smoking some fools. Alright, yeah, it's my new favorite phrase right now, I don't know why. Smoking some fools, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Now, the beauty is, as you can see, those tanks, yes, they are really on fire because they were in range of the hot pot. Yes, the hot pot is killing the tanks. I love it so much. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, I like look at this wave of riflemen just wandering into the hot pot, and all you see is big poofs of smoke nonstop. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know. Maybe it's because I never use prototype weapons in my Hammerman defenses. I don't realize how ridiculously powerful they are. I don't know. Like, maybe throw down in the comments. Let me know if Shock Blaster. I know Shock Blaster from dealing with it is crazy powerful. Does it handle on Hammerman the same way as the Hot Pot? Because I feel like the Hot Pot is just going through and, like, ruining everything in a good way. Alright, Stage 6 coming in here. We got a whole bunch of riflemen and medics and all kinds of craziness, and they all roll up on the right-hand side, and Hammerman's throwing shocks on my hot pot. This is unacceptable behavior. This is just ridiculous. So, yeah, wait. Oh no, it turns out it doesn't matter. As you can see, by the time the riflemen hit, like, my normal defenses plus the hot pot, they're gone. They're just gone. There's no more. There's no... What? Yeah. Look at this. I feel bad for Hammerman. Like, honestly, he's gonna have to find a new job because he can't do this anymore. It's just not gonna work for him. He's gonna have to overthrow Dr. T or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, the hot pot is pretty freaking intense. Very excited to have it. Hopefully you guys are trying it out. I have heard there are a couple of bugs here and there where if you've got an op and you've got a hot pot and you take down the core but you haven't killed the hot pot, it doesn't properly, like, finish off the base. And apparently the same thing happens to player bases and stuff. So hopefully Supercell will be jumping on that. I know it's been reported by several people already. And allow me to show you a failed attempt at Stage 7. So, yeah, come on, it's Stage 7. This is actually the first time I've ever successfully beat 6, by the way. Like, just as a side note. I've never been able to beat 6. I've seen 6, but I don't think... Well, maybe there was one time. I don't know, I can't remember. Oh, how bad is that? I don't even remember if I've beaten 6. But 7, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever seen 7 on Hammerman, which would mean I never beat the 6. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, be mindful of that. You know, just to give you guys a heads up, if you run into some hot pots, they may be making people's lives miserable. Apparently the bug occurs when the hot pot hasn't been destroyed and it's still sitting underground, and then, I guess the core or the HQ gets destroyed, and the hot pot's kind of sitting there, and somehow it ends the attack and ends everything, but then weird non-ending battle. I'm not sure. I haven't experienced it firsthand. I know our task force actually has, because we took out a base and there was a hot pot, like, on the other side of the map that no one cared about, and well, yeah, that core had funny things going on with it. But that's okay. As you can see here, the craziness going on with Hammerman is just way too much on Stage 7 for even the hot pot. But that's completely okay because we got to see we got to see Stage 7, which is very exciting stuff. Except for, of course, that one thing where I have ice. Let's do this again, but Super Saiyan Smurf style. And obviously with a few base tweaks because, well, that's what you do when you gotta take on the Hammerman. You tweak your base until you get your win, right? So, full disclosure, yes, I am boosting both my troop damage and troop health MP because I just needed that extra little bit to get past the hump. And as you can see here, the hot pot is still sitting front and center and doing work. Look at this. It is just incredible. Wave after wave after wave of riflemen, and the hot pot just keeps nuking it. And then because all of these riflemen are toasted, all the boom cannons in behind the hot pot get to start abusing those silly tanks. And, well, let's face it, those silly tanks deserve it. If they didn't want to get blown up, they wouldn't be wearing that armor in this neighborhood. Oh. Anyways, the way I set up the base was that that last load would kind of split and send off a bunch of the riflemen off to the right-hand side just so that I could forget about them while I focused on the remaining riflemen and tanks on the left-hand side. And as you can see, this strategy works pretty good. My rockets are conveniently placed where they can continue to bombard the riflemen while they run through and kill random things. For some weird reason, the one rocket launcher in the middle just kind of decided, hey, I'm gonna turn to the tanks, even though I feel like the riflemen are a lot closer and weird things are going on. But hey, whatevs, because guess what happens? That's right. You know where this is going, right? You can see the writing on the wall here. I got boosted statues, I got prototypes, and I've got my very first Hammerman Stage 7 win. I don't have a mic that I can drop because my mic is on a stand, but I'm out.